This is Voice Colton's Top 5 Games of 2025. Before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to 2 honorable mentions. And those 2 are... Number 1, Magearena. This is one out of left field. I was not expecting or had not even considered getting this until some of my friends got on it and convinced me to get it as well. Which I'm so glad we were able to play it because this game is hilariously good. It'll have you yelling at each other like complete imbeciles in the best way possible. Little known fact too, this is actually the first game since Hey You Pikachu to use voice commands, so it's worth putting on the list for that as well. Really recommend this one for co-op. If you have a lot of friends to play with it, it's a lot of fun. I recommend it. And number 2, that's going to be Old School RuneScape, a living legend. I've been playing this since before I could walk. So, I'm pretty much a veteran, I'm just saying. Honestly, I'm shocked to see it still going as strong as it is. The game just hit its highest concurrent player count recently, and hearing that is honestly kind of baffling. RuneScape feels like one of those older games that would have died out over the years, but thankfully it's still got a strong player base to it. Another one that I recommend, of course, pretty much all these on this list are going to be ones that I recommend playing. Without further ado, let's get on to the main list here. Here are the top 5 games of 2025. Number 5, Peak. Peak earns its place on this list because it's a beautifully executed example of easy to learn, but hard to master. Whether you're strategically managing climbs, mastering the art of stamina conservation, or experiencing the surreal quiet of extreme altitude, the game feels meditative and exhilarating at the same time. Its visual design also deserves special praise. Minimalist yet expressive, clean but unforgettable. Difficulty is also something to bring attention to. Every snowy ridge, every gust of wind, every narrowed ledge feels great to conquer. This was another shocker this year. I had a lot of fun with this one, and most certainly will be playing more of it in the future. Number 4, Silent Hill F. I'm relatively new to the Silent Hill franchise, meaning that I haven't played any of the older titles, so I'm coming at this from a perspective of judging this game solely on its own. I've heard many people say this is a good game but a bad Silent Hill game, and to that I can't really comment. But what I will say is that this game is so creatively brilliant. I was tensed up on the edge of my seat through the whole playthrough, and genuinely curious of where the story was going. All in all, this is a great horror entry for the year, and something that I'm interested in doing a deeper dive on for a video in the future. Fingers crossed the new Silent Hill movie is good. That is one thing about Silent Hill, I have seen the 2006 movie, but as I said a moment ago, I haven't actually played the older titles. Number 3, Dispatch. Born from the ashes of Telltale, rises a new studio, Ad Hoc Studios, with quite certainly an outstanding debut title on their hands. I was following this game a little bit before launch and was dumbfounded by how good it turned out. I genuinely did not expect it to draw me in as well as it did. I sat down just to play an episode here and there, but was so enthralled with the narrative that I wound up playing almost the whole thing in one sitting. That's honestly how good it is. My one and only complaint with it, having played through it twice now, there is some slight illusion of choice here. Some scenarios play out almost identically no matter what choice you make. I think Telltale games are guilty of this as well. I'd like to see this kind of ironed out in some form or fashion in the future. All that to say, I really like the game a lot and of course eagerly waiting for more games from the studio. Number 2, Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar. I grew up with the Harvest Moon games, as many of us did, I'm sure. So I have a lot of nostalgia for farming games, and I'm glad to say that this one recaptured a lot of that spirit. There's so many little details in this game that I was so appreciative of. You can jump in the air to harvest all your crops, talk to villagers while you're running by them with a click of a button, and glide across the whole town on windy days to make traversal really easy. There's an undeniable heart to this game that if you're a fan of the older titles, then I'd say you'd feel right at home with this one. It doesn't try to reinvent the wheel here. I'm excited to see more entries from this series as well. they're getting progressively better with every installment. Number 1, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. I have not cried over a video game in probably a decade or longer, but this game had me weeping tears down both cheeks by the end of it. This is most definitely a game, a story that will stick with me for many years to come, and I will gladly recommend it to all those who listen. My only real complaint with it is that I felt like it played its cards a bit too close to the chest for the majority of the story. I feel like you don't really understand what's happening story-wise until you've almost beaten the game. And I can see how that would be a turnoff for a lot of players. That being said, this is without a doubt my pick for best game of the year. And if you have the time, or if you're interested in it, of course, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes videos for this that are really interesting. I think the dev team took what they had and just ran with it. They did an incredible job here. Here's to 2026, and many more surprises to come.